And we are just breezing fast along. I am happy to take questions at the end for anything that I have rushed through. We are at our final topic. So student and family wellness has a unique relationship with academic learning, and so we're going to go over some ideas of how we can foster that at home. I'm sure that the school I know has been pointing it out in several communications, and I just really want everyone to take advantage and everyone to be aware of this amazing resource that the school has developed. So we've developed a wellness website on the same link that I shared, which was the reopening website. So when you click on the reopening, you can see it in the top corner right there. And there's fabulous resources here that you can go through at your own leisure for parents and for students. And you can see Mrs. Rivas and her whole wellness team, and students can have the opportunity to fill out a form to chat with Mrs. Rivas. Also, we have a school social worker. We are so excited to have Ms. Bandel, and so I'm going to introduce her with a quick little introduction video so you guys can see all of the amazing supports that she is available to offer to students, and they can also access and communicate with her and set something up through the wellness website as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Bandel and I am the school social worker here at San Benito High School. I am so excited to introduce myself to you all and to be a part of the wellness team and the wellness center here at the high school. My role is to build strong and authentic relationships with families, students, and parents in order to make sure students are the most successful they can be here at San Benito High School. Supporting students looks different for each student, but how I like to look at it is the 3 C's: collaboration, communication, and connections. With these 3 C's, I work with students and families to ensure their needs are met. So with that, I look forward to making sure you and your needs matter. Stay well, Baylors.
Thank you so much for that introductory video. And as I mentioned, you guys can connect with her through the wellness website and take advantage of this amazing resource that we now have focusing on the whole child and communicating and providing those strong connections with students. Family wellness during remote instruction has, of course, changed our lifestyles, and so I wanted to offer 3 different ideas as we cope with these changes of lifestyles. For one, our indoor activities have been limited. So this has influenced our eating options, our access to certain entertainment. I did hear on the news that certain aspects are opening up, but regardless, we are having a change of lifestyle in this area. So we can continue to think of creative ways. Takeout to still support local businesses, for instance, or movie nights at home, different family games that we can be creative when these indoor activities are limited. With that being said, it's healthy to spend time outside, and human nature is to spend some time outside because that is also going to be part of our family wellness. So take advantage and check it out. This website right here will give you an overview of all of the parks in our county. It won't tell you their current open or closed status, but you can check that out as San Benito County continues to change that on a daily basis. So just see which ones you can take advantage of to be outside, spend some family time outside. And then, of course, when you're doing that, still practice those safe habits that are county health guidelines, wearing a mask when we are spending time outside with our family, and frequently washing our hands throughout or before and after those excursions. Maybe we could be creative and come up with an incentive strategy. So a competition, rewards strategy to try to promote the healthy behaviors that we want to see in our family and help motivate our students to reach them. So I wanted to share our staff Baylor Wellness Bingo, which was a phenomenal idea. HR emailed it out. And here's our little wellness bingo that there's going to be a raffle prize, and there's all kinds of different criteria if you get a blackout of all of them. So there's different incentives to continue your wellness as we teach remotely and continue the school through distance learning. So just like PBIS, think about possible incentives that you could do. Think about possible games or competitions that you could create that are tailored to your family's needs. I wanted to share a couple. Of course, yoga will come up as it is a hobby of mine, and I have a PE class on campus in that discipline. But I think it's just a great way for even families and teenagers, adults, all ages can take some time to develop that mindfulness. It blends physical exercise, and it just reminds us to stay present-minded and focused and positive. So it's a fun way for the family to work out. And then also with everything changing, indoor eating, etc., this is a nice opportunity for us to cook together. So we can cook and eat together. It can be very valuable time. And if you make a meal with your family members, then it's always much more enjoyable to eat than making it by yourself. So trying to involve them in the process is another way that we can promote some family wellness. So we reviewed 3 topics in a speedy manner. We went over the social emotional needs of adolescents, and the main point is they need us to provide them with a safe environment that allows them to process and learn how to regulate their feelings and their emotions. So all of these social emotional development characteristics that were reviewed can only be grown in that safe environment. So that's what our number one focus is as teachers and parents. PBIS is an exciting program on campus, positive behavior interventions and supports. Be direct with the expected behaviors of the household and create an incentive system for helping those students reach those expectations. So being direct, establishing what the expectations are of your household behavior-wise or responsibility-wise, and then making sure that your student reaches that expectation. An incentive system can help, creating a reward that that student wants. So go off of their interest. Student and family wellness. Stay focused on keeping healthy habits and find ways to practice wellness together. So as a family, you guys can practice wellness and grow closer as a result. Because in those safe environments, teenagers feel safe to feel the feelings that they have. And it's okay to accept feelings when they're not the best feelings either, which sometimes I've had to help encourage my students. Building those positive behaviors and then doing our best to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So how can we support you as parents at San Benito High School? I'm really looking to strengthen this school-to-parent connection, and so I'm hoping that you'll be able to take the time to complete this survey. Either this evening or later, it will be in the presentation, and this information will be publicized in those 3 places that I mentioned: YouTube, the distance learning website, and my Google Classroom. I am going to type the link into the chat right now so that if you do have the time, that you could go ahead and let us know what you learned. So the first couple questions are about the social emotional characteristics of adolescence, those changing emotions and the identity and the independence, the emphasis on peer relationships, and then also some of the different things that we can do to help support them. Our PBIS, ideas of giving the expected behaviors at home and then designing a reward off of the child's interest. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that I just came up with 6 topics. And you may email me and type in the chat and ask me a question at the end of this presentation if there's something that you would like to learn more about that is not one of these 6. So brainstorming, technology used in distance learning, maybe a little bit more on the navigation process of that. Social media used by students and how to promote digital citizenship. The digital age is real, and so let's embrace it and let's understand it. Let's increase our understanding of it. College preparation, because we're getting there. November's right around the corner. So depending on the grade that your child is in, you might be interested in that. Career exploration, so kind of going off of those strengths that we discussed and helping adolescents find what their passion is, find what their purpose is. Maybe that would be a worthwhile topic for us to explore as we help them explore their career interests and choosing something that will make them happy for the rest of their lives. The reopening, whenever it happens, what are some things to expect? Okay, very interesting, I'm sure is on a lot of parents' minds. And academic self-management, how to teach students to keep themselves on track. So this is a increasingly popular topic with distance learning because students do have to keep themselves on track more now than ever. They really do. And so teachers and the whole community were working together to try to promote that academic self-management. So here is the link. I think I have to stop sharing first. If somebody could go ahead and click on that and let me know in the chat, I can also give you the ability to unmute yourself. Let me see here. I will stay on if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thank you for your time this evening.